Canon 8-15 fisheye lens. A lens so awesome. Why not buy 2 of them? So this is, as far as I can tell, the only suitable like wide-angle lens. We already made a video about it. It's my favorite lens easily. Boom. So the power button for the red camera, unfortunately, is on the side.
That's $20,000.
I'm gonna put both of these red dragons. We're in a very fortunate position in that I have a red dragon, and Nico and Sam have a red dragon because of other filmmaking endeavors. And so, for experiments like these, we happen to have 2 dragons on hand. But the plan today is I'm gonna build both of these into one 3D rig. So they'll be side by side like that. Then, put a handle on each side, and then I'll hawk around with it.
The definition of overkill, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, warmed up. Dude, it's super smooth. Yeah, in smooth environments, it's worked really well. We just need sidewalks everywhere we film. Cut. Alright, that was a lot of work for a bunch of bullshit. For the longest time, we're like, shit. The cameras are too big. We can't get the eyes close enough together in order to be able to get the distance between the lenses to be like your eyes. So the only thing we've been able to shoot with is like a couple of GoPros because they're the only cameras small enough that we can put them next to each other. And then Kevin had the brilliant idea. He's like, what if we just turn the 2 reds together so the lens touch? Now, before you guys are like, you're crazy, these lenses are just looking at each other. One, these are 180-degree fisheye lenses, so you can see they shoot like a full circle. On the red, it doesn't quite have a full frame sensor, so you see like the size of the circle and the top and bottom are cut off, giving us a field of view of 180 degrees. So these lenses literally see, this lens can still see me right now because I'm straight out from it. Obviously about 60 degrees are polluted by you seeing the other camera lens, but we're just gonna use the 120 that we can see. The idea is that if we shoot motion bits with this at 60 frames a second, then we take a still frame as a complete pano that's basically our 3D pano. So if we spun these around and stitch that together so we have one 3D still, and then we just put the motion things in there, suddenly we have 120 degrees of perfect, beautiful stereo, gen locked, exposure locked, 15 stops of dynamic range. Basically the highest quality video you could possibly do. So we're doing a test. So the idea is we're gonna set up this jib arm in the back of Cameron's truck, and then we're gonna get 2 red dragons, a 2-headed dragon we'll call it, up on top, high IPD, facing this way, and then we're gonna back the truck up slowly so we get a moving camera with like a 180-degree coverage. Roads are a little rough around us around here. So we gotta find some smooth asphalt. I think we got it. Although there is like a big dip right there, but someone's gonna hold it. We're not gonna dump. This video doesn't end today with 2 dragons face planting. The twin dragon is not gonna face plant into the pavement. Spencer's gonna make sure of that personally. I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I face planted a pet dragon. Daenerys lost her dragons, we're not gonna lose ours.
Where are my dragons?
Nice wide base. Should keep it some stability. It'll be balanced because we have weights out front, we have the cameras out here. The idea is when it's fully extended, we have the cameras way up here. And we can go even higher on the tripod if we want. Never be too high. That's what Snoop told me.
Right. So you guys manufactured this janky looking thing here.
Janky?
She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid.
How well do you trust a couple $100,000 worth of equipment on this?
100%, man. If we build it, then we'll also guinea pig it. That's the policy. 6K HD, because we're not babies. Babies go for less. These guys, grown ups. We don't actually need a full 6K resolution. It's nice, but we don't need it. It's way overkill for the resolutions of VR video right now. What we're getting right now in 6K is adequate, like all the way up to pretty much doing like a 8K master for VR. 83 frames a second. Yeah!
83 frames per second? What
This
kind
will
of
be a
number
little
is that?
It's just like the most that it can do without overheating. It's just we're in 6K HD. It varies, like if you go 6K different formats, it'll be a slightly different number. They just give you as much as it possibly can do. Man, it's got like, dude, We're way over the weight limit. Oh well, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna back it up. Spencer, he'll be manning the car here. He's gonna make sure that thing doesn't fall out. You are gonna be in the shot and filming behind the scenes simultaneously.
Yes. Nervous?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little scary.
Bren, you want to talk about real quick what this part of the process is?
This is the unglamorous part. It's fun to carry that camera outside. It's fun to sweat out in the street with the sun beating on you. It's fun to play with the Trident. It's fun to huddle around all those cameras. And you sit down in the air conditioning, your computer, and you futz with it. So now that we filmed our sample, next step is we bring both shots into Nuke, time sync them so they, to the clap sync that we did out there, and take a frame and line it up. So every shot has to be aligned with rotation, scale, position, everything, Kevin also got super fancy and removed the chromatic aberration because he's a perfectionist. Our end result, guys, was about a 56 millimeter IPD, so 56 millimeter distance between the eyes is what we created there. The usable area is 100 degrees wide when it's at 56, 100 degrees wide by 108 degrees tall, and that's using 2 Epic Dragons in 6K to do it. And so that the quality of that surpasses that of what's needed for an 8K master, which is far beyond what anyone can run right now. So, I don't know, hands down, the highest quality way to do it right now. It's all about the lap. It's all about knees together. Call this the Stephen Hawking assembly line.